Hey everyone, so I've been really lax again, but I do have excuses that are valid. My dissertation was due in last week and the work that was set for that week I had to put off to do my dissertation, so then I didn't have time to film again. But I'm back. Hopefully I won't be doing that again. So whilst I've had a small hiatus to get work done, I've been tagged in 2 tags which are similar yet different. The first was by my wonderful friend Chrissy in her ultimate YouTube survey, which is basically all of Nerimon's YouTube surveys in one. And I was also tagged by Simon to do the YouTube survey for this year. So I'm just going to combine them and do them both because it's the same thing. Well, my first kiss was actually when I was 5 with one of my friends at school. I say friends, who were dating at 5. I don't really buy expensive items of clothing, but I'm gonna guess it's probably my leather jacket that I wear to go out in, as in like my coat. That was like €45 and that's probably the most expensive thing I've ever bought. The first job I ever wanted was actually to be a teacher. The school friends I had were alright. We were like the weird kids a little. We weren't really weird, but we kind of were. We weren't popular and we were kind of nerdy, but we were cool and we still hang out now and it's amazing. I've always loved the name Ellery. It's Welsh, but I don't know if I could inflict it on a child. And I kind of love the name James for a boy, but I've not actually thought on this too much. Well, if you mean why I was called Lauren, my mum thought it was a really nice name and there wasn't many Laurens around, and then all of a sudden there was millions. But if you mean my YouTube name, it's because I can't spell lightning. My favourite school teacher will have probably had to have been my English teacher. He was amazing. He wasn't that old, so he got along with us, but he was a really nice teacher. You could just go up to him for anything. He was such a babe. Vegetables. The first gig I ever went to was S Club 7. It's in 2001 on the 19th of May. It was the first concert I ever went to and it was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. I don't have a favourite place in the world because everywhere's different and I like different places for different things. I can't choose, maybe Sheffield because I've known that place the longest. I think my biggest fear is of spiders. I don't have like a fear of dying, or I'm terrified of anything that can potentially hurt me. Even myself at times, I'm just terrified of pain. That's probably my biggest fear. My biggest fear is pain. I found out when I was 12. I still believed, and then my auntie and her boyfriend were on about how it wasn't real and I was inwardly heartbroken, but I had to make out that I already knew. It was devastating. The best idea I've ever had was to go to university because it meant that I've made so many more friends that I would have never met. I've met my current boyfriend who I would have never have met, and it also made me want to do YouTube, so I think that must have been the best idea I've ever had in my life. I don't find my mum embarrassing. I don't think there's really anything embarrassing that she's done, and this is where she now writes something really embarrassing in the comments. I think I would have to be a writer. I've always wanted to write. When I was 9, it was one of the things I wanted to do, and I started writing a really terrible book, which I think is now deleted from history, but it might not be. And I still write now really badly and not as often as I'd like to, but I'm getting there. One day my novel will be finished, and on that day I will be so overjoyed with myself because it will be the first thing, like the first novel I will have ever finished. So I'm going to reinstate the tag of my friend Holly because Chrissy tagged her and I don't think she's done it, but we have all got a lot of work on, so I'm not going to pressure her into doing it. It'd just be nice to see her answers. And I'm not going to tag anyone else because I can't remember who's done these surveys, so if you want to answer all of them in a big video if you've not done it, then go for it and I'll be so overjoyed to see what your answers are. Don't forget, you can find out all the latest information about what I've been up to on Twitter, as I'm mostly on there these days. And I shall hopefully see you in a week, but if not, I do apologise. Bye!